Good afternoon, Clarkson. We love seeing everybody here and really hard on your sleeve to welcome our new president. My name's Nancy Rada. If you don't know me, I'm the chair of the Board of Trustees. I'm a graduate from 1981 chemical engineering, and it is great to be back. I've been coming back for the last 15 or 20 years once I got my kids on their way, and it is so fun to be a part of this family and this culture. Today really is an extraordinary event. It's been a crazy couple years for Clarkson, and if my feel of the vibe on campus is accurate, I think we're on our way to some pretty special times ahead. Today we're really here to celebrate the investiture of Dr. Michelle B. Larson, our 19th president of Clarkson University, and to officially welcome her and her husband Shane and their daughter Kate to this Clarkson family. This investiture, to me and I think to all of us, is far more than a ceremony. In fact, we really didn't want it to be a pomp and circumstance ceremony. We wanted it to be a reflection of our shared values, of who we are as this Clarkson family, and to really put our hopes for the future on the table, and to reaffirm our commitment to educating generations of Clarkson students who are going to go forth and change the world as they have since our founding. Today we're joined by members of the Board of Trustees, faculty, staff, alumni. I think we have a prior provost, Tom Young. Hello, welcome. And most importantly, our students. I think it's great that the students made it a priority to be here and celebrate Michelle on this historic occasion. And I just want to take a second and say we couldn't be celebrating the arrival of Dr. Michelle B. Larson if John Mengucci and the search committee hadn't made it happen. And that search committee was amazing. It was made up of trustees, faculty, staff, alumni, students, and they came together and did the hard work to find Michelle out of a vast array of candidates. So special thanks. I think we can say it was a job well done. So. When I think about really great leaders that I've known over the course of my career, that I've had a chance to work with and to learn from, they always bring this similar set of characteristics, like what really is the essence of a great leader. I think they are compelling, extraordinary qualities that you can see in a person, you can kind of feel as you interact with them, and you experience in every interaction with them. I believe great leaders have a clearly articulated vision for the future, and they believe it. I think they have the skills and the experience to lead and the fundamental core competence to do the job well. I think great characters have unquestionable character and integrity and the humility to actually be a learning leader. And finally, and I think most importantly, I think they have a crazy, undying, passionate belief that they will be successful in their role as a leader. Our new president, you personify these qualities, and you truly bring them to life in every interaction. Today we just had a full-day board meeting. She rocked it, and she rocked it because she wasn't the one doing all the talking and all the directing. She was bringing to life her team. We had the best, I've been on the board 15 years. Today was the best board meeting we've ever had, hands down. So thank you, Michelle. And I think that part of it is this leadership set of qualities, she hands gracefully, thoughtfully to her team so that they can step up and adopt those leadership characteristics as they work in their team and as it cascades deep into the organization, into the touch of the students. And it creates the team success that we really need to achieve here. In addition to these leadership qualities that I think Michelle really embraces so naturally, we were also pretty specific in the search process about the things that we cared about as a board. And that was that our priorities were to implement and drive our STEM mission and truly deliver on our commitment to the students. The students are the center of why every single one of us are here. But we also needed Michelle to really think about Clarkson in the sense of how do we create long-term sustainable health of the community, of our academic mission, of our financials. How can we thrive going forward into the future? And we wanted somebody that could really bolster the Clarkson community with a sense of purpose, with a clearly articulated value proposition. And finally, we wanted someone who would shape a culture that felt like Clarkson, the Clarkson I knew from the 80s, 70s, and 80s, and others have known for 100 years past. So although both Michelle and Shane are new to the Clarkson community, it feels like they've always been kind of a part of the family. I mean, they've just kind of arrived in kind of normal Clarkson fashion with their blue jeans and their telescopes and their nerdy drones, and it's awesome to have them a part of it. And I think through that, Michelle's really demonstrated a very natural, deep commitment to Clarkson's legacy, to our mission, to our core values, and she's just getting started. The Board of Trustees chose Michelle on the recommendation from the selection committee, and it was a slate of very, very highly qualified candidates. But Michelle did distinguish herself throughout that process as a great leader and one that we could be confident in. So what I want you all to know today is that the Board of Trustees really believes in Michelle. We stand by her unconditionally. We entrust her with our hopes and our dreams for the future of Clarkson. And we actually share her undying, passionate belief that together we will be successful in achieving our vision for Clarkson. So Clarkson University family and friends, it is my honor to introduce Michelle. So there's a little tiny bit of pomp and circumstance we're going to do. It's the official blessing of you, investiture of you as president. And to help me do that is an old family friend, the 18th president of Clarkson University, our beloved Dave Higdon.
Wow. It's so nice to see all of you. If there's anything that can calm the nerves, it's the energy that comes from the work we're doing together. So thank you for being here. This is what we imagined in our dreams, that we would have the entire place filled from the bottom to the top with Clarkson community. So thank you for that. It is really magical to see us gathered here together. This space is beautiful. The university is so special. I have said that since I first learned about it, and I still say it today. And when we combine these people surrounding us here with the many others that make up our collective community, to me, it is both magical and real. Thank you for making it so. It means so much for me to be gathering here today for the purpose of the investiture ceremony, to formally confer upon me the rank, and it's a rank that I hold so dear. I execute it with great pride, and my dedication in this role is to all of us. What we collectively represent is why I'm here, and what we will accomplish together is why we will persist. So thank you for being a part of all of that. Usually, as Nancy mentioned, an investiture is wrapped with a formal inauguration ceremony and an even larger pilgrimage of individuals from far and wide who gather for the occasion. However, I wanted to do this ceremony differently. To celebrate the inauguration at my inauguration at Clarkson as the 19th president, I wanted to hold this investiture ceremony for us to gather on campus, and to gather on a day when our board was with us, our alumni chapter board is with us, and all of you are here on a school day and a work day. So thank you for coming and taking time out of your day. And to all of those who couldn't be here physically, we'll put this online so that they can participate as well. So we want to be as inclusive as possible. But for the inauguration part of my arrival as the 19th president, I would like to hear from all of you and from many others, and I'd like to hear your reflections on higher education, what it has meant to you, what it has meant to someone you know. I'd like your words to influence my own perspective from hearing yours as well. And I would like your words to provide inspiration to me in the years ahead. Letters and emails that I can read as I go forward, remarks that I can work into my own as we shape Clarkson's future together. I know that as we rise, we will rise together, so it's important to me that the words we share are a part of that. So while we're here today to celebrate my investiture, I am also kicking off an inauguration letters project. And I start that with a letter to you today, which I will read next. The inauguration letters project is called To Larson for Clarkson, and we will invite you, as I described, to submit your own words and help shape this moment in Clarkson's history. So now I'll read you that letter. Dear colleagues, community, and friends, on the occasion of my inauguration as Clarkson University's 19th president, I find myself reflecting on the role higher education has had in shaping people, their lives, and their careers. When I first stepped onto a college campus as a freshman, I felt the energy of curiosity meeting intention. People were asking bold questions, they were developing new skills, and they were thinking deeply about what we could accomplish when we work together on projects that are larger than ourselves. I felt charged personally with a new sense of possibility. Truthfully, I had arrived at college thinking that it would be a place that would prepare me for a job. But what I discovered when I was on campus was a community that empowered me to imagine what I could become, giving me the skills to achieve my potential and a path to realize my purpose. That realization continues to resonate with me deeply to this day. And in conversations with Clarkson alumni, which to this point have spanned 8 decades of people I have spoken to, I hear this consistently reaffirmed. Whether they are the first in their family or a part of a long, proud legacy, I hear one clear message, that attending Clarkson and earning a college degree was a transformative experience. Alumni share with me again and again how they learned valuable skills and they gained insight into themselves during their years at Clarkson. The college experience is, in fact, a personal experience, deeply personal for each of us. Because in addition to what we learn at a university, universities create the conditions for exploration, collaboration, and challenge. And those conditions allow us to realize our individual potential. So when I hear college changed my life, what I know is that college enabled us to change ourselves. Learning is not a solitary pursuit, and we know that it happens through teamwork and trust, during classroom lessons and community projects, in laboratories, on project teams, and on the playing field. At Clarkson, learning and leading is a team sport. Students are provided countless opportunities, they realize the value of showing up prepared, and they discover the joy of contributing to a broader good. Meeting the real needs of the people is our university's founding purpose and promise. So every day I witness students leaning into the opportunities before them. They change every environment they encounter with their unique insights and their personal contributions. I see faculty pushing the boundaries of understanding and enabling students in the process of learning, demonstrating the value of collaboration and pooled talent in tackling the difficult challenges that we all face together. So in the Inauguration Letters Project, I invite you to share your reflections about what education has meant for you or for someone you know. Dear Larson for Clarkson will gather stories of your insights and your adventures, both the hiccups and the hoorays. We want to weave a collective narrative that will further shape my own perspective and seed inspiration for the years to come. Going forward, it is our shared responsibility to extend the opportunity for transformative experiences to new generations. After all, everything we know, humans discovered. We're human. Our time is now. And together we'll rise. You can see it here. Thank you. Put it on?
No, the lapel step.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Jacob. He knows I love that kind of advice. All right, now we're going to have a special moment planned for all of us to enjoy next that only a technical university could do this well. So what I am going to do is invite some people to join me here on stage, and we're going to have a drone launch that's going to capture the imagery of all of us here together. So please, those of you that are sitting in the front row here, join me on stage again. Nancy Rada, the chair of our Board of Trustees, John Mengucci, the vice chair of the board and also the chair of the search committee, Dave Heacock, Clarkson's 18th president, Juan Martinez, our Alumni Association Leadership Board member, Michael Feltman, president of CUSA, Pooja Yadav, president of the CUGSA, the Graduate Student Association, Megan Lamana, president of the Phelan's Leadership Society. I'd also like to thank Professors Bill Olson and Nick Tepelo, who have been a part of making this happen, as well as Shane Larson, Professor Shane Larson, who has helped us imagine this event. Any relation? Yes. And so Bill and Nick are going to help me handle this drone, and I'm going to step over here and launch it into the crowd, and it's going to rise up. So we're excited to do this. I think it would be great if we just took time to soak in this moment. So we're not going to make any remarks. We'd like you to look up and around and watch the video on the screen and just take time to live this moment together. sides, I'm not going to catch it.
All right, everyone. Well, thank you, Dr. Larson, Michelle, for your wonderful words. We're all excited to get into Dear Larson for Clarkson and share some of our thoughts with her. We're going to have some refreshments following, so please stay around and mingle and get a chance to give Michelle a hug and congratulate her. So one more round of applause. Congratulations. Refreshments are on the first floor, so join us there.